you're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And I get it. You want to start fast, take the life out of this home crowd, but... road team and you start the game with an onside kick, that is a little bit crazy, a little bit aggressive, and when you don't get it, now you've created all the momentum for the home team and great field position.
Finds a little space. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2.
True.
He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8.
How about that for a race? March down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Yeah, that was rubbish.
You go for 2, and it all is great. 8-0 early.
He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the move. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Hauls it in. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Young. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
receivers come to the line facing second and short. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's Love. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They go to the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. He'll try the left side. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And winning 1st first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They'll toss it to the left. There he goes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them out to the 24.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Quick strike complete. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Dropping back, it's Carr. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the shotgun, the inside give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Trick play.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The pitch to the left. Got a little space. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Price. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Trying to beat him to the left. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On the option. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Oh, better look out. zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion. They go back up top. And the quick shuffle pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Completes the shuffle pass. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting the sack, creating some momentum.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they're able to get him down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He'll ride his man on the option. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Snares it outside. It's Fields. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. On the option. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. He'll try to take it back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's really fucking ridiculous.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working on the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and
Pick that, man.
Just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Steered out of bounds and about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Smith. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Wants to keep it in the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
Yo, why can't I fucking pull up my fucking protect?
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So now it's 2nd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback may change this route.
Here we go.
Now adjusting. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Pauly. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a feet behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
He might want another play. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it on the right.
See you later.
To seam wide.
Bye-bye.
Ohio State. And the pummeling has started.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and they've no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. We'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. Well, you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick. And not only do they try it, they get it.
Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.